Medicinal plants have been confirmed by archaeological findings all over the world. According to an ancient Egyptian papyrus that dates back to 1700 BC, herbs like garlic and juniper have been used medicinally for about 4,000 years. In ancient Greece, the Greeks believed that the gods taught the art of healing to man. Asclepius, who lived around 1250 BC, was possibly the first scientific herbalist. He was a great healer, and legends have made him into a god. He was said to be the son of Apollo, and his daughter was Hygeia, the goddess of health. The Greeks saw the world as composed of 4 elements: earth, air, fire, and water. These elements are related to the seasons and are characterized by cold, dry, damp, and hot. Hippocrates, a physician of Greece's golden age, stood at the beginning of Western medicine as we know it. His system of medicine had one foot in scientific reason and the other in the power of nature. The Greek theories of medicine reached Rome about 100 BC. In ancient Rome, Pliny devoted 7 volumes of his epic 47-volume work to plants and their medicinal uses. It was here that the doctrine of signatures first began. The doctrine of signatures maintains that the outward appearance of a plant gives an indication of the ailments that plant will cure. For example, the heart-shaped leaf is good for the heart. For 6 centuries after Rome fell in Europe, the monasteries kept medical and herbal practices alive. The Arab world brought together all that had been known about medicine. The translation of the Arabic medicinal works into Latin marked the end of the Dark Ages. In the 16th century, herbalism was still the dominant form of healing, but Paracelsus, a famous doctor, had already laid the foundation for the use of chemical compounds in medicine. This caused the first crack in the breakaway from pure herbal medicine. Paracelsus also began the distillation of isolates, extracting the so-called active principles of plants, claiming that the process was more potent and effective than the whole plant, while still remaining safe. Even though pharmacies have been proven wrong on the safety of isolates more often than not, today isolates remain popular with pharmaceutical companies because their manufacture can be patented and rigorously controlled. In the 1650s, Nicholas Culpeper created his own herbal handbook, The English Physician. He did, however, earn the wrath of the newly formed College of Physicians by translating their pharmacopoeia into English. Then ordinary people could find herbal medicines in their hedgerows instead of paying vastly inflated apothecaries' bills. So the battles between physicians, apothecaries, and herbalists went on through the 17th and 18th centuries. When the first European settlers arrived in America, they learned much about the holistic, integrated approach to healing from the Native Americans. But the influence of science had already started allopathic or conventional medicine, which became very specialized and steered away from herbs and natural healing. Then something dramatic happened. In the beginning of the 19th century, a serious epidemic swept through the region of an herbalist named Samuel Thompson. Conventional doctors were bleeding their patients and giving them calomel, a mercury derivative. Thompson detoxified his patients through sweating and gave them herbal blends to boost their immune systems. Thompson lost none of the patients that he attended. The conventional physicians lost over half of theirs to the epidemic. His successful therapies helped turn the debate in favor of herbal medicines and natural healing. By the turn of the 20th century, overwhelmed by the advancing growth of the AMA, herbal medicine went into a decline. The winds of change are blowing once more as we enter the new millennium. There's clearly an enormous rebirth of interest in the ways of nature and holistic healing. It's not a new idea, as you've seen from this overview of some of the world's healing philosophies. The holistic approach is the prevalent one in all societies except in the United States. Even though herbal philosophies have taken a detour through technology, useful knowledge has surfaced that otherwise might not have been found. I believe we are at another beginning where modern medical technology and the holistic approach can come together for the good of mankind.